What is the IPE and why is it important? International politics economy. The IPE directs our attention of the problems of wilderness poverty and who gets what in the international system. IPE covers the political and economic systems among other areas to the apply to benefit of the state. Other question is give the core arguments made by the three main theories of IPE: mercantilism, economic liberalism, and Marxism. Which theory, if any, is the best on why? Mercantilism. The theory of mercantilism is if a central idea is that a strong state shall be built and the order the activity to the economy shall be a tool of politics, the main basis for the political power, and this will be a main characteristic of the theory. This theory, I think, there is the conflict of opposing national interest, since this will bring equality in a state of the benefit. Economic liberalism. It is the best, is this based on the fact that the free economy and its expansion across the borders is for the benefit of the indigenous people. This is the pure thought of the father of liberalism and activity. Governments shall not intervene in the matter, adding to the main source of the growth is the economic market for cooperation and prosperity. The economy liberals thus reject the mercantilism view. The state is the central actor and approach with the comes to economic matters. The central actor is the individual as a consumer and producer. Economic liberals have been aware from the beginning that in same case the market might not work according to the expectation of the efficiency and mutual gain. Such cases are generally called market fail. I think that history show use that not everything is forever, since the economy of a country will always be synonymous with the progress, and for this purpose, it is necessary to make commercial alliance between states. It is true that the liberal worked in a time as a system where wealth is accumulation was not a concern in to adopt a system, but over time the world advanced and this system failed and capitalism prevailed. Free trade to the benefit of the state is included with certain merchandise so that there is not inequality, but as we also know after a while we must return to the negotiation for this treaty. Political is the control of economic, say mercantilism. Economic is the basis for everything, also including politics. Say Marx, how shall we settle this dispute? Everything must be delimited on the one hand when the free market expands in a way that has not control. There is a risk that this market becomes a danger. Whoever was most on the market is the who will dictate to the rules without having control and affecting others. Politically, the states and their wealth must be protected because with them independence begin in the market in an algorithm way that nobody takes control and there are restrictions to carry out this transaction. Politicals plays an important role for the economical development of a country. That is why you cannot do with it. Economical liberals argue the economic exchanges positive sum game. In the Marxist approach to the economy, it is a seat of exploitation and inequality. Who is the correct? The human the human begins tends to be friendly by nature. Over time, he has sought the way to excel on this planet and make his way to the best of dominance, and this has led us towards. Now we are fighting a commercial war battle so much there will always be on the has control over others, but with certain restriction, and that others will not let it move according to the interest today to duty to be to take care for each others. The security interests always have priority over economic matters, as mercantilists claim. Today, we have a trade war. Maybe in the past, security has helped to know how far I can intervene in matters of a state. Maybe in the present, it is the same. But a military intervention also brings with economic movement, and these interventions are only for this reason for the economic to flow then which is more important depends on the approach give to the in that intervention. Compare Waltz and Wellstein. Who is the better theory? To say who has the best theory will be an analysis and be an expert, but I think that on has many similarities. But in an economic environment, it is difficult to make an economy exist on its own at international levels, and then there is the political intervention. And in the wake of political intervention, without government power, and believe that the theories have a good beginning, but in the end, there are other elements that combine to the able to the heap only on top, I think. Oh my